So Julian's questions regarding if you were to add another section, what does that mean? Okay. So back in our master suite model, I'll click on design, and that design button, what that design button is doing is actually pretty sweet. I mean, if I were on section AA, and if I want to get back to a place where I can actually like work on my model in 3 dimensions, I would have to go to view section planes. I would need to turn off all my active section planes. I guess the other way to do that would be to turn off your section cuts and turn off your section planes. So that's one option. I would have to go to camera and choose perspective. And I would have to flip some layers on and off. And you might have like layers, you might want to turn a bunch of layers on. I'm not sure. Like that. Lots of things have to happen in order to get back to this design mode. So that's how you do it manually. Whereas we've created this button called design. When I click it, gets me right back out to this place where I'm ready to rock. So this design mode button that comes on the Condoc system is totally free, comes with the trial of Condoc, never expires. You can always have our template, our layers, and our Condoc system, as well as the perspective tool. So that's definitely well worth it. Just that button alone will save you a ton of time. All right, so let's talk now about adding an additional section and what that means for our other section planes. So basically, when I go in here and say like, all right, I want to add another Condoc section. This time, I'm going to chop it on the green axis, and I'm going to hover on this guy and snap and click. All right, so you can see section BB, and I'm going to zoom in on that, and then right-click and update. All right, so there's my next section. So I would have to then go in and re-add all of those different section planes, because I'm going to need to kind of do that exact same process here and get it all set up. Those other section planes are not automatically active here. If I were to go back to section AA, let's just say I wanted like a version of section AA. You could technically like go to section AA, add and then like update the section planes in another scene to match these, but I can't think of a good reason why you'd want to do that. So really, I think the best answer to that question is going to be every section cut, every section drawing is kind of going to be its own thing, and you're just going to need to set them up for each one, which is not a ton of work, but I just can't think of any way that you'd really want to automate that, because it's going to be different. It can't be the same. Otherwise, it would just be the same section, right? So anyway, good question, though. Way to think along the lines of like, expediting.